I'm just here trying to get things situated, figure out what's the next thing to do, you know. But it's a good Saturday for a lot of the people on the western side, you know. Everybody else in the eastern side, they already know they're probably at and on already on Sunday. So everybody on the western side, I know they are already still in Saturday. So, but yeah, what's going on, everybody? I'm just doing another quick live, something small, trying to figure out some stuff. I know I dropped a couple YouTube shorts the other day, and a couple YouTube shorts. Those are just small things that we're doing on a Nissan G35. I'm gonna bring out a bigger video for that. The bigger video that I have for that G35 Nissan Skyline. There's a couple of the small things I want to get done. I could just drop I would say like maybe just like a makeshift video, just something small to do, or I'm just gonna like do a proper video where I'm just helping out one of my friends to see if we could get his some gaskets change or some seal change. So because there's oil in his spark plugs, where his spark plugs go, there's some oil that's down there. So we end up changing the spark plugs, the car started and everything, but I told him what we need to do is basically take off that whole headpiece, and then with that whole headpiece we will more than likely have to change those seals out. So I just told him like just get everything that he needs, and once he get everything that he needs, we're going to change those seals out, and once we change those seals out, then that should be perfect. Now once we get that done, then I could give you guys a proper video for that Nissan Skyline. So I want to just make sure I focus on that right now while I'm away. Get some of that stuff done. Make sure the car is good. Make sure it's drivable and ready. And then I think my friend ended up also getting like another Nissan. It's like a Nissan. I think it's like a Nissan. Is it a Kick? No, it's not a Kick. It's a Nissan Cube. So I don't know if I've ever saw one of those in the States or whatever, but yeah, he has one of those. So it's gonna be pretty much fun. We're probably gonna do a couple small videos here and there with it, and then I'll just see how that goes on the wider spectrum of things. So I'm gonna just like do videos, some small videos here, some small videos there, and then just to keep things going in the algorithm, because I know I have not posted nothing last weekend. So more than likely, what I can try to do is post something this weekend. If I don't post anything this weekend, but I'll just make sure I do a live, what I normally would do. But we have that G35 to finish working on. So we're just waiting for all the parts. So once my buddy gets all those parts, we're gonna start working on that car. Then we have the next car that we're gonna probably do like a small review on, and just to see what are the issues that's wrong with it, and then maybe do some work on that too as well. Don't know, but whatever we could get our hands on while we're out here, that's what I'm gonna do. See if we could get some work done on a lot of these cars, and then we just keep it moving and keep it going, and just make sure we keep adding more content in the bag, so to make sure that we're going good. But that's all. I'm trying to basically let y'all know what's going on, and this is me just saying, hey, thank y'all for everybody that's supporting the channel. I know everything is kind of shift up a little bit, but I'm trying to get some things together. I also have some new merch coming out, so I have somebody that's also designing everything already. I think this is gonna look nice. I like this I would say this new design that's on these new merch. So that should be coming out soon. I'm just waiting for the guy to do the drawings, and then we're gonna see how we're gonna get those shirts done. And then, but more than likely, probably do some shirts, some jackets, and see what else. But I mean, because I haven't been talking about merch, but there's a whole lot of people that sees me wearing merch and want merch, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do something else, but I'm trying to do something different because I know the last set of things I did was for the, I think it was for the S5. I did merch for the S5. Now the S5 is almost done, and I do have. I'm also thinking about something to do with the S5 as well, because now I got two options in my head. One, I'm gonna probably be on the East Coast, and if I be on the East Coast, what I'm thinking, if I should take out that, what is it, power steering from the from the old motor, and take that power steering out of from under the old motor, and then we could bring it back to Arizona and put it in. The only thing with that is I'm gonna have to pull down everything suspension wise on the Audi S5. So we could either do that, pull on everything suspension wise, or what I could do is just basically take it to Audi and have them reprogram it. So my first option, I'm honestly thinking about taking it to Audi and have them reprogram it. Now, if to get it reprogrammed is gonna work out the same, or I wouldn't say the same, but if to get it reprogrammed is gonna cost me more, then it's might as well I just, you know what, we'll run some more content and just basically tear down the whole bottom of the suspension and then basically put the new one in, and just, get that done. And then we could have basically get that we would get the traction light off the car, because that's the only thing that's not basically letting us get full power. And then basically we'll just get in alignment and boom, the car is done. So that's the other thing that I'm thinking about, because I'll probably have to think about gas to drive it up there to Audi and all of that, when if I only get the part that I need, pull it off, put it on, it's just more man hours. Once I'm finished, guess what? The car is ready to drive. And then instead of getting a tow truck to take it to Audi, we could just drive it to Audi and then have them do a full diagnostic, see how my work is done, or see the mistakes that I've made and the things that I probably could work on. Don't know. So that's some of the other things as well I want you guys to know about. So I still have something fun to focus on with the S5. As for me, what I'm trying to see if I could do, more videos out in town, and get some more stuff. I have a car that I want to look at, and I definitely want to take you guys with me to go look at that car too. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to ship it back to the US, but I'm trying to figure that out as well. But you already know, I'm trying to see what other build I could get from there. So once we're done with the S5, we need a new build on the channel, and the new build is gonna be something nice. It's gonna be something nice. So that's what I'm trying to figure out now offline. That's why I haven't been posting a whole bunch, but I've been still dropping a whole bunch of YouTube shorts for y'all, and I'm gonna try to see if I could go live more, just to so y'all could see me talking more. But there's a whole bunch of stuff I got going on behind the scenes. We're trying to figure out stuff with the Audi, and we're trying to figure out what's the next build on the channel, and what are we gonna do with that build, if it's gonna either be something small as engine swap, or something small as putting the car back together, or so I'm trying to figure out what's the next move, and something that's not too much time consuming, and something we just could just hop in, get done, everybody's happy, y'all, you see the new bill, and then we just move on, we just keep on doing it. As for the Ford, I think I still have the motor. There's a couple people that wants the motor from me. There's a couple people that want the, what is it again? They want the transmission as well, because it looks like the transmission goes bad. But the car that I have has it's all-wheel drive. So once a lot of people find out that's all-wheel drive, they don't want it. So I guess the transmission goes bad a lot on those things. So I have a transmission, and I still have a motor for that. I still have the wiring harness, and so we basically scrapped that parts car. So now that we're done with that parts car, a lot of people are hitting me up for some parts, and I think, yeah, and I think a couple people are hitting me up for like the catalytic converter. So I just have to get those things done offline behind the scenes and just keep the ball going. But yeah, I just want y'all to know, like, hey, I'm still here, still getting some stuff done. I just, most of the stuff is behind the scenes. So uh I can do what I can, but I'll make sure I still got content dropping for y'all because hey, the channel has to keep on growing it, and that's what I want it to do. Keep growing so y'all can know what's going on the channel. So, but yeah, we got that. As I said, Audi, those are the two last things. So because for the tow truck driver to take it to Audi for me, he said it's probably gonna be over $1,500 because the dealership two ways or three ways or from me is about 2.5 hours to 3 hours. So it's gonna be there. If I get a U-Haul or I get a what is it, a rent a trailer and then have a friend borrow his truck and we take it, it'd probably be cheaper. But then I still gotta pay for the programming, which is 400 or $500, I would say. I still gotta pay to get the alignment and any other little small things. So in order to keep the costs down as much, since we have already spent so much money into this car, what I am gonna do is basically pull the other power steering out of the off the original motor and then take it back to the, probably see if I could wrap it and everything and then see how much would it be to ship it to me in Arizona. So if I find out the shipping and see if the shipping is reasonable, then because if the shipping is $100, that's fine. I don't think it's gonna be that. The shipping is more than likely probably gonna be, say, I would think the shipping is more than likely gonna be about 150, $200 max. So if it is $200 max, then it's still cheaper than spending that $400. Now, what I am gonna say is gonna be time consuming because now y'all gonna see me take a step back basically just to pull down the whole thing and put the new power steering in. So, you know, that's the only disadvantage when it comes to that. So now only thing I gotta worry about is is the time that I'm probably gonna be doing to change the power steering out. So the time is gonna be my max issue. So because of the time, we either gotta either think it's a good content for y'all to see how to do that, and then I gotta also look at the schematics that I have so that I'm following everything step by step and make sure, not the schematics but the manual of how to basically remove it and do everything step by step. And once I'm doing everything step by step, I have no issues or anything doesn't break or anything like that. So I could do it that way or do it or take it. So more than likely what I'm thinking is, since I really don't have like a big lift, I might take it to somewhere that has a lift and I just could rent the spot and I just basically work on the S5 right there. Or if not, I'll probably just work on it at home and just get those, though I think it's like a bar that sits on top of the, what is it called? It sits on top of the strut towers, and then once it sits on top of the strut towers, it holds the engine in place. So just in case, since I'm pulling everything from underneath the bottom of the car, the engine doesn't come crashing down on me. So I have that idea, but as I said, when I think about it, it's more labor intensive just to basically dig down all of that just to get that down. Now, there's another way where I could basically start loosening up couple small things and then just, you know, slowly pull it down and make sure that the engine is being held, and we just go from there. So I have many ways to go about it. I just got to try to figure out which is the best way, but I also wanted to give you guys more content on that. Now, as for the new build, I'm still looking for a new build right now. I have one in mind. Now I just got to figure out how much I could get the new build for, and then we go from there, and then keep the ball going. So this one, it's pretty bad. I'll tell you that. It's really bad. So I'm still looking into it to see how far it could go, and then we just go from there with that bill. But anyways, thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching what's going on the channel. I know, as I said, I know I didn't drop any video last weekend. I'm still gonna see if I could try to drop something this weekend. If I don't hold it against me. But what I'm gonna try to do is see if I could either put even a mixed video of just doing random stuff, but I want to give you guys some good quality content. So I just don't want to just throw content out there, and everybody's wondering what's going on with me, and I'm shifting and all of that, or I'm all over the place. So I don't want to seem like that. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hey, and don't forget to check out all our social media links. Hey, and just remember that our haters are our biggest motivator. But until next time, stay positive, stay motivated, and guess what? We are out.